Alright, we are on the play here in match 2 of this league. With Rug Delver, of course. This hand very much keepable. I actually like this to an obscene degree. We're going to start off getting a Steam Vents with this Flooded Strand. Cast a Delver of Secrets. Cast Mishra's Bauble to help that Delver of Secrets transform. Hold up Disrupting Shoal with the ability to pitch Thought Scour to ensure that Delver of Secrets survives the opponent's turn, and possibly just use that Thought Scour to get a Mandrills out here quickly. This is a very aggressive hand out of us. Very tempo-esque. We're playing some efficient threats as quickly as possible. Traverse the Ulvenwald. I think we're just going to let that resolve. I don't know what the opponent's on, but they're probably playing things that I would rather counter. Then again, we could go for the high variance play of just counter that. Hope they don't have another land, but I don't think that's the strategy here. If our hand was bad, I would try to do that. I think our hand is pretty good. We're going to bauble ourselves. Oh, they're on bauble. There we go. Looks like a Traverse deck. Probably Obs on Traverse. Go to end step. Bauble me. Take a look-see. It's a Misty. We're going to draw that. Delver hits the stack first. Oh, they're going to draw first. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Little impatient of you, opponent. I'm attempting to stack triggers here. Meanwhile, they're drawing cards on our turn. Can you believe the gall of this opponent using Mishra's Bauble? Dismember going to get revealed. That's a very good pickup. Do we tap out for Mandrills? I'm pretty sure we tap out for Mandrills. We're going to get in for 3. That's step 1. We can't cast Mandrills without using the Scour, which is a little unfortunate. On the other hand, Scour is going to find us more stuff. We get to see more cards. That's always good. Misty Rainforest, not one of those more cards I wanted to see. Let's delve these lands pretty aggressively. The Thought Scours can go. And I imagine... Well, you know what? They have a Bauble, so really our Bauble's only helping with Delirium. Oh, we have to find a Snapcaster Mage, though, before that Spell Snare does anything of note. So let's get that out of there. Plus, if they slam a Goyf here, we just swing right into it, so that's nice. The opponent playing the swamp that we know about. I believe that's still here. Let's get rid of that. What have we revealed? Well, that's just cards we've seen. That's not specifically cards the opponent's seen. They don't know we drew that Misty. They don't know about either Misty, actually. Or the Disrupting Shoal. They didn't have any discard. They led on Traverse. What's the pickup? Bolt. That could be good. They know Dismember. Okay. We're going to play one of the Misties. That way we can hard cast Shoal. Get in there for 7. 2-turn clock if we bolt face and they have stone nothing. Here's an Abrupt Decay. Can't Shoal that. Can't Shoal that. 4 card types in the bin here currently. Means that potential Tarmogoyfs going to be a very large problem for our Mandrills. Makes me not want to crack the fetch yet. Goyf, currently sorcery, artifact, instant creature. Goyf's a 4-5. We crack that fetch, it's a 5-6. Dismember doesn't do the job. Dismember actually won't do the job anyways, it's an instant. No, they have Abrupt Decay in the yard. I'm just bad at counting, I guess. Well, they have a fetch, so there goes that argument. We can't Shoal a Tarmogoyf here. Or a Liliana of the Veil. Oh, don't be Liliana. Please, it's Liliana. Well, geez. Are we bolting that? Not sure if we need to bolt that. We're definitely sacrificing this. We're going to crack this fetch. I kind of want to bolt it now so that we can hard cast a Disrupting Shoal to counter something like a Goyf. Means our burn plan's a lot worse, but I mean, our burn plan right now looks so bad. Yeah, redirect it. I think that's okay. We're gonna fetch here. We're fetching anyways at some point, so it may as well be before we draw. They might just be on green-black. Vision's very good. Don't really want to play it because I want to be able to counter Tarmogoyf. We could always dismember a Grimflayer. We can't dismember Tarmogoyf at this point. Way too many card types. Land, Planeswalker, Instant, Artifact, Sorcery. That's 5 for the opponent. We add in Creature. 6 card types. Goyf is a 6/7. I know how great it is to have a 6/7 in play. And let me tell you, I do not want the opponent to experience that feeling. Here's a Tarmogoyf. Let's grab a basic. Gonna be an island. Actually, do we get a red source? Our life total is somewhat relevant, but double red is too. I'm gonna shock. Hardcast that. Target that. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. X is 2. Get that done. Hopefully they don't have a second one. Boy, oh boy, would that be bad. They didn't play it, so that's good. They're going to draw a card off of Bauble. We're going to draw a card for turn. It's a Delver of Secrets. That could be useful. I kind of want both of these on top because we don't have great outs. And them not being able to stop us from going Delver, Delver, Bolt is probably our best shot to win this game. I'm almost positive they have a removal spell. It's extremely unlikely that they don't. I'm just playing the Wooded Foothills means they know we have the Dismember. That was wrong. Don't play your Wooded Foothills in this spot, guys. Don't do it. Means you can pretend you're holding on to a counterspell, but they know about Dismember. Just don't play that Foothills. There's the first push. That's why we didn't put Bolt right on top. Here's the fetch. Opponent goes to 9. Unfortunately, Goyfs are a 2-turn clock here. They're on Sultai? Guys, they're on Sultai. Not 2 Goyfs, Grimflayer. That's a 4/4. Okay. Okay. So, do we fetch? Do we fetch? Can we win the race? We play Delver. They hit us for 10. We transform Delver off of Bolt. We hit them for 3. We bolt them down. We can dismember the Grimflayer. We're still dead in 2. Doesn't change the clock. But they're on Sultai. That's cool. So Delver and Bolt aren't going to win us the game. That means I kind of want to fetch here on the off chance that we somehow draw something that does. Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf, and they don't have whatever they need. That's the out. That is the stone cold truth about our out. Goyf, that's a Snapcaster Mage. Dismember, Snap, Dismember. That is so bad. Dismember, Snap, Bolt, still bad. Snap Visions gives us a very small chance of getting out of this. I actually kind of like Snap Visions. Let's do that. Snapcaster Mage, target Serum Visions. We can chump block the Goyf, dismember the Grimflayer. Let that resolve. Cast Visions. Hopefully Visions can... There we go, Tarmogoyf. If they have the removal spell, they're going to have it before we have Denial. So honestly, I don't care about the Denial. We're going to let the opponent untap here. The only thing I'm really playing around here is a Stubborn Denial. So them having extra mana, not relevant. We're just going to let this be. The opponent with the 6/7, they're going to get in here. If we don't block, we're dead to Cobrew. If they had Cobrew, they would have used it. Therefore, maybe we don't block. We end up attacking next turn, and we just pray they don't have... If they had removal, we were dead already. So that is a good argument for just hoping that they can't deal with Tarmogoyf. I think. I mean, if we chump block Goyf continually, how are we turning this game around? We're just not. Here's Tarmogoyf. We're going to swing for 2. Hope by some miracle we survive. We got the opponent down to 7. That's a win. That's a win in my book. Well, okay, that's not enough. That's actually not enough on its own. We can still sacrifice the Snapcaster Mage. That just means in about 3 turns we're going to lose if we don't draw something good. That's what Liliana means. They tick down, we sack Snapcaster Mage. They tick up, we both discard a card. They tick down, Goyf dies. Yeah, attacking here's bad. Vapor Snag wins us the game, that's exciting. Stubborn Denial doesn't. Stubborn Denial... We did scry a Stubborn Denial to the bottom, right? I just want to confirm. I feel like we scried one to the bottom. Bottom top, okay. Playing the Misty seems kind of sort of bad. Attacking here loses us the game. Vapor Snag means it would have been very good. Vapor Snag off the top would have been quite nice. Simic Charm off the top, not quite as good. We're going to discard a Misty here. We may as well have the Denial in hand. Gives us a chance. Maybe they have some removal that they're going to try to use. Maybe, just maybe, we get out of this alive. Come on, top. If I could rub the top of my deck right now, I would. What is it? It's a Bolt. We can take out Lily. We attack, right? If they don't block, we win. Oh, we can't attack. Because if they do block, we kill Goyf. But then they kill our Goyf. Okay, we're going to Bolt Lily. Pay red. We're going to hold up Denial to stop their next removal spell. Yes. I don't want to trade Goyfs with the opponent. That seems bad. The opponent probably not cracking that fetch because that puts them... Oh, we can't counter Abrupt Decay. That right there. The 2 mana, instant speed foil to every Delver deck. That's basically the reason Delver plays Simic Charm. There goes Tarmogoyf. There goes our life total. That's going to do it for game 1 of this match. Let's head to the board. I actually just played against an Obzon deck, so I do know what I'm boarding in. That's helpful. Blood Moon actually not going to be as good here as you would think, given that they have Traverse and can just get basics aggressively. Then again, their mana is still fairly greedy, so I kind of like it. They have plenty of discard, so I still want all 3. Obzon's got I'm going to speed through this. I just played against Obzon, guys. I'm assuming you watch these videos in chronological order, and you don't want to see me talk about this for a second time in a row. That's just boring. And time-consuming. We don't want to do that. 2 Scours, I believe. Not positive on that. 1 Wooded Foothills, that's why it's 2 Scours. We're going to board like this. 1 Pyroclasm, I think something I want because of... Wow. Super Brain Fart because of Lingering Souls. I think that's fine. Flash Freeze counters a bunch of stuff out of their deck. Blood Moon I like. Reveler's still in testing period. This is actually a card I almost boarded out. Sorry, almost took out of the board just before hopping into this league. I think I like how I boarded here. I'm going to keep running it. 1 land coming out because we're just going to see a bunch of lands over the course of this game. These are going to go long. Our opponent's still sideboarding. That doesn't happen often. We're usually the slow ones. We don't really need all these bolt effects. Disrupting Shoal, card disadvantage. Yada yada yada. Okay, so I kept a 4-land hand in my previous match against Obzon, and it went quite poorly. Kinda makes me not want to keep this. We also have Engineered Explosives. That's relevant. Delver pretty good too. Let's start on Delver of Secrets. Then we can play an EE on 2 if it looks like a good idea. Play Blood Moon. This hand looks decent enough. I think these are keeps. I really don't know. Like, so many hands, I just know off of sheer instinct by this point whether or not I should keep them. And 4 landers are the trickiest, especially against these mid-range decks, because our curve's higher, so we kind of want to have lands, but at the same time, we have a lot of draw steps. But then at the same time, they run a bunch of discard effects. So maybe keeping a hand with so few spells is bad. But mulliganing against that is bad. There's just so much back and forth with these hands in these kinds of scenarios. I don't know what to do, guys. We might see a push here. I wouldn't actually mind seeing a push here. Means one more turn that they don't discard away our Blood Moon. I kind of want to get a forest and just play EE on 2. It's the only proactive play we have. Then again, not playing the EE on 2 means we get to play around some extra stuff in case we need to blow up a Liliana. Also means that they don't know we want basic forest, so maybe they don't play around Blood Moon. If they take away Blood Moon, they're not playing a 2 CMC threat, so I kind of think it's okay to pass the turn here. This hand isn't doing too much if the opponent gets a basic. Maybe this hand just wasn't a keep. Magic's hard. Magic's really hard. Here's an Inquisition. I mean, that's to be expected. I'm not even disappointed at that. That is fully to be expected. There goes Blood Moon. The opponent without a second land here. That makes me wish we could be more aggressive. I think we just grab a Steam Vents, given that we have so many fetches in hand. If/when we need that forest, we can just get it. In this spot, I kind of like playing the EE on 2, just because we're doing a whole lot of nothing. And the opponent's pretty far from casting something like a Liliana of the Veil. So let's just get that out of our hand. Well, the opponent's stalling out. That's something good for us. We're also stalling out. Serum Vision's very good. I believe the opponent knows everything but these 2 cards at this point. I'm going to grab a basic island. Make our mana good. Make our mana great again. Blood Moon on top. Oh yeah. Can't discard that. We're going to use that as soon as possible. I do like Bauble to follow it up, though. If we resolve Blood Moon before they play another land, their fetches are turned off. So I'm pretty sure we want Blood Moon as quickly as possible here. The one folly to discard is that they can't take the top card of your deck the way counterspells do. Maybe we should be boarding out a non-zero amount of counterspells in this deck. I boarded in Flash Freeze. We have a lot of other counters. They actually have to fetch pretty aggressively here, I think. Don't think they can afford to just get a basic Swamp. Maybe they can. Maybe they can. They're not. Oh, I forgot they were Sultai. It literally did not come up previously, so I just totally forgot. Well, we're going to turn both of those into mountains. Here's a Tarmogoyf. I kind of just want to Vapor Snag that. Save the EE. Maybe we just use the EE, save the Vapor Snag. Thing about Vapor Snag in this spot, the opponent can't cast their Goyf unless they top deck a forest, so it's basically the same as EE. EE's better once they do find the forest. Let's do that. Bounce that. Cast this. Red, blue, green. Play this tapped. And, well, we have lands. The opponent has trouble casting spells. We might be able to take this. Here's Bauble. Pass it over to the opponent. I wonder whose top card I want to see. I feel like it's theirs. Blooming Marsh. That probably gets played immediately. There it is. Close these windows. Let's find a threat if we could. 2 draw steps. Vision's good. Traverse arguably better. Can we cast Reveler here? We don't even want to. We have Visions. I'm going to grab a Huntmaster. Can't be cast if we play the Traverse. That's annoying. 1, 2. Only 2. I guess we can get ready to start slamming threat after threat. Huntmaster probably going to do a decent job of closing out this game. Let's play a Visions. Found a Hooting Mandrills. That's going to help. Denial probably not as good as Flash Freeze here. Might be better. Do I want both? I kind of want both. Yeah, let's do that. Go to the opponent. Flash Freeze, very good at countering Tarmogoyf. Then again, we have EE, so maybe that's not a huge concern. That's another reason to not get the Lhurgoyf. We're just going to slam a Huntmaster here. Blood Moon slowed them down more than enough that we could wait to find threats. And to be fair, we're pretty good at finding our threats. Lot of cantrips. Lot of cantrips in this deck. Gain some life, do some stuff. Go to the opponent. Huntmaster probably going to transform here. Blood Moon is really good against 3-color decks. Sometimes it's even good against our deck if we're not playing around it. Even better against 3-color decks that don't play red. Well, that went well. Game 2, we took. I believe we just run this back. Now, we're not playing against Obzon, which actually makes Knuckleblade a bit better because they're not playing Path to Exile. Are there any Sultai decks on MTG Goldfish here? I'm going to scan through quickly. What do we got? Starting from the bottom of the page, actually, because I doubt this is popular. Temur certainly isn't. No, that's Esper. Also looks like a control deck. There are a lot of one-of decks that 5-0. And just top events, I guess. MTG Goldfish has some paper results. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Do I want to board Nux back in? I don't know. What would I cut? A Thought Scour? Probably. Thought Scour is good for Reveler. I'm thinking we take out Reveler, we play Young Pyromancer. Still pretty decent against mid-range decks because it goes wide. Maybe we take out a Blood Moon? We're on the draw. That could be relevant. We haven't seen any manlands. Blood Moon for Nux? Blood Moon for Nux? They're going to play around it more aggressively, I think. Blood Moon for Nux. Let's do it. Change it up a little bit. See what we can do. This hand's a keep. We found Blood Moon. Not a keep because we found Blood Moon. It's a keep because we have interaction and mandrills. Although Blood Moon contributes to the threat density, unfortunately we can't Flash Freeze a Goyf on the draw. Very, very relevant. I have to imagine they're going to take Blood Moon out of our hand, if they can. Then again, maybe they just decide to play around it. Here's a Traverse. They're playing around it. I wonder how many lands our opponent plays. They probably play the playset of Traverse. Mana Leak. Oh, please don't have Goyf on the play. That would hurt a lot. We can't Bolt Goyf due to the opponent already putting 2 card types in the bin that are not instants, which means Tarmogoyf here is going to be bad. Grim Flayer, we can Bolt. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We got this. We can do it, guys. There are no concerns. Get us Steam Vents. Pay the shock. Bolt that guy. Pay red. Oh yeah, deal with that. So good. Not gonna play Delver. We are holding up Flash Freeze. Probably by playing this basic island. We're also holding up Mana Leak in case they have something like a Liliana of the Veil. What do you got, opponent? Probably a basic Swamp. That's what I expect. Oh yeah. Play around that Blood Moon. That's a smart play. I appreciate you, opponent. Here's Liliana. That's going to get Mana Leaked. Playing around Liliana, a good idea in this deck. I usually say that a lot, but it bears repeating. If you can play around Liliana, you should play around Liliana. It can win games on its own. If the opponent has a Maelstrom Pulse here, I'm actually not that sad, because we're trading a threat for a removal spell. If they don't have the Maelstrom Pulse, we slow them down a lot. Do I actually want to... No, I don't. I'm going to play Delver. Hold up Flash Freeze. That seems better. Is that better? I think it's better. We can counter Tarmogoyf this way. Can't counter a second Liliana, but we couldn't do that anyways. Don't think I want to play the Blood Moon here just because it's not going to do too much. Here's an Inquisition. They're going to take Blood Moon. That's okay. Like I said, Blood Moon's not doing all that much on this board. The opponent has their basics. They might take Flash Freeze just so they can resolve a Tarmogoyf. That's possible. They had that line available to themselves even if we play Blood Moon, though. Not that that's really relevant because we're tapped out at that point. See what the opponent does. See, Blood Moon is good. Blood Moon is good for the format. It keeps your opponent honest. It's not here to cheese wins. I fully agree that if your opponent goes Simian Spirit Guide, Desperate Ritual, Blood Moon on turn 1, they suck. That opponent sucks, and they are not playing real Magic. Blood Moon on turn 3 is a fair thing. It's not really even huge. It just forces the opponent to be honest. That's it. Plain and simple. They know about this Stomping Ground. We're going to throw it out there. Get in with Delver. And you know what? I kind of want to play Mandrills, hold up Flash Freeze. Also kind of want to slam this Huntmaster. Slamming Huntmaster is I don't know. Flash Freeze is better if we're playing around Goyf. Are we really playing around Goyf? Probably. How big's Tarmogoyf right now? Absolutely massive. Sorcery, Planeswalker, Land, Creature, Enchantment, Instant. Goyf's a 6/7. I mean, we can delve stuff. That's relevant. If we're holding up Flash Freeze, we're delving away pretty much our entire graveyard anyways. Let's play Huntmaster. I like this big lug. I want to get it out on the board. Plays around Liliana fairly well. Plays around Liliana plus removal spell. If they push our Delver, they get to untap Liliana, take out Mandrills. The opponent knows about our hand. Blood Moon, I think, is fine on turn 3, turn 4. It means your opponent can't get away with playing 5 colors and playing all the best cards in each color. That homogenizes Magic. I don't want that. Do you want that? Oh, Murderous Cut, that's spicy. Murderous Cut, very good in lists that don't play a bunch of Delve cards. Very good. 1 mana, destroy target creature is fantastic. 2 mana, destroy target creature, also not that bad. Basically the card the opponent just cast there, given that they didn't delve the full 4. I mean, we didn't even play Blood Moon because the opponent played around it. Playing around things is what makes Magic magic. If I didn't have points during this match at which I said, hey, should I hold up Flash Freeze? Should I tap out? That's good Magic. That's good gameplay. We're both making decisions. We're both interacting with each other's stuff. I think that's fantastic. Here's a Liliana. I have to imagine that's ticking up. Ticking down does not seem very good. I think I might just discard Flash Freeze. Feel like the threat's better at this point. I mean, the opponent might just have a Tarmogoyf if they've been waiting to resolve. But at the same time, Mandrills is pretty good. They also just might not have green spells that they want to be casting here. Delver transforms, we can take out Lily, which is pretty nice. Delver did not transform. Means we're not taking out Lily. Do I want to try? So post-board, these decks typically do... Well, I don't know about Sultai, but BGX generally boards in 1 or 2 Damnation. I believe most BGX lists do. I'm a little worried about slamming our last threat because the opponent can just tick up and give us a bad time. So I believe we're just going to attack the Liliana here with everything. Keep it low. They make us discard Misty. That's fine. I don't want to just absolutely get destroyed by Damnation. Then again, we kind of do, because they tick up. Damnation, Liliana will be at 4 loyalty again, sorry, 2 loyalty again, and we'll be able to just take out our Mandrills, but at least they won't have a Liliana in that case. Attack with all, at Lily. We're going to keep Misty in our hand because I very much want to keep Mandrills here, and I don't want to play into a Wrath. The opponent with 2 cards, they might just be able to play out both and then take up Lily. Doesn't look like it. We're going to get rid of the land. See what the opponent decides to toss. It's a land as well. Thoughtseize the last... Oh, that's what they pitched last time. I was going to say, Thoughtseize apparently the last card that they pitched, so that they cast, was what I was thinking. It is the last thing they pitched. Here's a Tarmogoyf. Did I reveal it? I think I clicked no, but I might have revealed it. I believe we continue to just swing everything at Liliana. This way, if they have a removal spell for the wolf, Liliana stays at 1 loyalty. And I believe it's just about time for us to start playing into the Wrath effect so that we can... close out this game. I kind of want to cast the Tarmogoyf. Kind of want to cast the Mandrills. I think we're going to start on Mandrills here. Pretend Tarmogoyf is something else. Maybe a counterspell of some sort. Counterspells are good. Mana Leak, probably better than Flash Freeze at this point of the game. I like all of these. Let's get rid of the land. Go to the opponent. If they have Damnation, at least we get to untap and play Goyf. If we untap and play Mandrills, I feel a lot worse about that, because the opponent's playing Goyfs. If the opponent wasn't on a massive creature deck, that'd be perfectly fine. They're going to big game Hunter our Mandrills. Oh, Madness, synergy with Lily. That's cool. We haven't seen any blue cards out of our opponent, and that's really disappointing. Wooded Foothills, okay. I might actually play that for Delver Scry. We're having the worst Delver luck here. Does it have Death Touch? It doesn't. That's good. That would be a really good card with Death Touch. That's probably too good. We're going to hit them with the Wolf. Don't want to trade Delver here. Still hoping that little guy transforms. Sooner or later, we're going to get there. Do we play Goyf? Do we continue to play around the board wipe? I mean, if they had it in hand, they would have used it. Saved Big Game Hunter for the next threat. So that means they have to draw it. I honestly just want to play out my entire hand. I don't think they have the board wipe yet. They might not even be playing it. I want the Delver Scry. We're not really playing around Liliana at this point. Here's a Tarmogoyf. Makes me glad I have a Tarmogoyf. Delver going to be very good if the opponent allows it to live. They were paying costs there for a second, so that's highly suspect. Probably hoping for us to reveal a card before they take out our Delver. Well, it's a Vapor Snag, and that's a doozy to reveal. We're definitely not bouncing the Big Game Hunter. Fatal Push, gonna take out Aberration. That's fair. I do believe we just bounce Tarmogoyf and swing with the team. They lose the Big Game Hunter to Chumping, probably. We get in for 2. Vapor Snag's getting worse as the game goes on. So I believe I want to cast it now. Let's swing. I mean, if they don't chump block, I'm perfectly happy. I'm just expecting them to chump block with almost complete certainty. Go to the opponent. Here's the Tarmogoyf. We know that one. Wooded Foothills, probably not doing anything. We'll save it in case we have some sort of scry. Tarfire. Tarfire means we can take out their Goyf with our Goyf. Let's swing. Get in there. We're not going to swing with both, because that means we lose the Wolf. They also just might not block here. They are. I want to use this Tarfire first. Or do I? Tarfire grows both of them by just 1, and it deals 2. So this is going to end up being a 6-7 with 6 damage. I'm going to Tarfire it. It's going to be a 7-8 with 8 damage. I kind of don't want to use the Tarfire. Yeah, we did the math. That's fine. We did the math. 6 damage. Instants are already in the bin. So Goyf not going to have 9 toughness. Their Goyf goes down. Our Goyf just gets bigger. Bam, Tarfire. I mean, Tarfire was basically just a bolt there. Let's be real. Second Goyf, it's a Scooz. That's good against Tarmogoyf. They don't have that much green mana available, though, due to us keeping them honest. Look at that. Blood Moon means you can't just do whatever you want. They're obviously going to start off by going at our graveyard. Makes quite a bit of sense. We're going to untap here. Get in with Tarmogoyf, and they don't have good blocks. They most certainly do not have good blocks. Don't think we're cracking that Foothills anytime soon, so we don't need to do it before using this. Delver on top looks good. Land on top looks less good. We're going to get in for 7. Probably follow that up with a Hooting Mandrills. Or not. Maybe we just play around Damnation. The opponent doesn't have a lot of top decks that are fantastic here. I suppose Fatal Push is one of them. Fatal Push probably better than Damnation for the opponent, given that they get to keep their Scavenging Ooze. I wonder if they're playing Snapcat. I just want to know what the blue is for. We haven't seen a blue spell. Why the opponent is doing this to us, I don't know. I just need to know. Please, opponent, tell us. Tell us what the blue's for. Is it Snapcaster Mage? Is it Denial? Is it both? After we play Delver, I think I'm going to ask. I want to know. Inquiring minds, you know? Inquiring minds. The opponent getting as much value off their Scooz as they can. Was that a bad attack? Can they shrink Goyf while growing Scooz? I don't think so. Goyf's currently a 7-8, even if they take out 2 card types. Goyf's a 5-6. Yeah, we're fine. The attack was fine. They might take out some stuff and then co-brew. That's relevant. My hand was not on the right part of the keyboard there. That's going to resolve. Scooz gets a little bigger. They gain some life. They're just trying to keep as afloat as they can, I think. Counters. Makes sense. Nice. I like it. Counters and snap. I obviously enjoy counter spells and Snapcaster Mage. Especially in my green decks with big fat fatties. I hate being in chat while trying to do things. Scooz is a 6-6, so they might just go for the co-brew kill. Do we play around Damnation continually? If they take out our Tarmogoyf, our clock is pretty bad. You know what? I actually like Delver more than Mandrills here. So I believe we're going to play out the Mandrills. Oh no, that's going to shrink Goyf. Let's play Delver. We're giving the opponent so much information by tapping around, but that's okay. If I are not blocked, I probably should have done that. Okay, the opponent's thinking about their other lines. Here's a second Goyf. Well, actually, is that just their second? I believe that's just the second Goyf for the opponent. We have 5 minutes left. What do we got, Delver? Mishra's Bauble. That's fine. That's a good pickup. We're going to draw Bauble. We're not attacking with anything. Just going to cast it. Means they basically have to answer Delver. And that's good. That is very good. I like having must-answer threats. That's a win. Nihil Spellbomb. Going to make the Goyfs a lot worse. Only exiles 1 graveyard. Not so bad. The opponent going to cycle it. Makes a lot of sense. Means Reveler's a bad top deck. Bobble them. Take a look-see. I screwed up the bobble. We bobble ourselves. I'm a failure. I am a failure. Well, we guessed right. It's just that our draws are too good. In this spot, I'm pretty sure I just want to swing with the team. You know what? Let's not swing with Delver. If they have the push, they can push Goyf, eat Wolf. If they don't, we just get 2 damage in. So I kind of like attacking here. It's been a lot of turns since they played a removal spell. So I'm thinking they probably don't have it. Oh dear, do they have it? Oh no. Well, at least we have second Goyf. So that's good. Here's an Abrupt Decay, not one we can counter. I might just give... No, we're not going to give up on playing around Damnation. Here's a Tarmogoyf. I'm going to stay strong and disciplined, and Delver of Secrets will get us there soon. One day soon. Land for our opponent. Let's do it. What do we got, Delver? Give me the news. Serum Visions. Oh, yeah. One spicy Meta Ball. We're going to cast that. Mountain. Oh, my lands. Get in for 3. If they have more removal, they have more removal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 3 damage. That's what I'm talking about. Not playing Goyf. We have so much life, 1 removal spell doesn't just kill us on the crackback. So, we don't need to worry about it. Ooh, Traverse Snap? Traverse Snap? Traverse Snap Decay? Please? This is something I need in my life. Snapcaster Range. Oh yeah, hot damn. Hot damn. Oh, that's so good. So good. Love it. Love it. We have a game. Look at this beautiful, beautiful game. Oh, they're holding that up. Holding it up. I like that. I like that a lot. We're not going to swing with the Tarmogoyf here. Swinging with Goyf, very bad. Oh, they want to do this before we draw. Interesting. They're going to take out our Aberration with the Decay. If they don't, they're dead. Oh, they're also dead to Lightning Bolt. How many of those have we seen? 1 Tarfire, 1 Bolt. 1 Bolt in the deck. That's an instant win if they don't find life gain. I'm going to pick up the pace here. Dismember, not so great. Delver, very good. Oh, we could have kept Dismember where it was. At this point, I don't think we play around Damnation. This is the point where we close the game. Cancel. I want to keep Traverse in mind while also trying to hurry up. Okay. 2 cards. 1 creature, 1 sorcery. There we go. Keep it real. Keep it real. We can always fetch to turn on Delirium. Not necessarily what we need, but it's something we can do. What do you got? Inquisition. There goes Traverse. That's fine. That's fine. They can't attack. Oh yeah. So good. So good. Love Magic. Nothing better. Nothing better than a good match. A good clean match. Here's a Delver of Secrets. If we had left a Dismember on top of our library, that'd be a guaranteed transform. Probably what we want in this spot. We could always swing with Mandrills, Dismember the Goyf. Means Trample's good. See if we transform. Stubborn Denial. If they let us draw that, that's huge. Unless they have Decay. I'm not going to swing with the team. They scooped! Oh yeah, such good Magic. Oh man, that was a good match. That's why we play this game, ladies and gentlemen. Matches like that are why we play this game. Decisions everywhere. Such fun. Such critical thinking fun. You guys ever just think about the fact that our hobby is basically sitting around and critically thinking about probability and outcomes? Probably sounds really weird if you tell people who aren't into this kind of game. Anyways, I love it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. I certainly did. That's not a secret. And I hope to see you, of course, in the next one.